This week must be a good one for Eagles fans. Eagles winning the Super Bowl against Patrick Mahomes Co., aka the Chiefs, hoisting the Lombardi Trophy for the second time in under a decade, and even managing to hijack Valentine's Day for yourselves because you won the Super Bowl. It was just green that day. And it would be crazy until you realize this is Philadelphia. They go crazy over anything. Jalen Hurts could find a penny on the sidewalk and Philly would still go crazy over it. And I know that this is old news because the Super Bowl is almost a week ago at this point, but I operate under a different time zone. One that keeps me weeks behind our current event. But enough about me, because the Eagles managed to stop the Chiefs from getting a three-peat, especially since that was all anyone was talking about.
Will the Chiefs get a three-peat?
Tooney steps on Patrick and Vaughn, outstretched arm.
The answer was no. Chiefs were down 34 at one point. It was already over for them. Which brings us to the halftime show. Awkward transition, I know. Personally, I think the halftime show was just fine. Not the best, but far from the worst. These old guys are tripping. A highlight was definitely Kendrick roasting the flaming hell out of Drake. Drake's career was already in shambles after Not Like Us came out. Add that to the fact that Kendrick won 5 Grammys, and all of them were for the same song calling you an EDP, and you have a recipe for disaster. Compared to the Chiefs. Yeah, you may have had one of the most embarrassing losses in franchise history, and you may have made fan bases settle their differences and prey on your downfall, unless you're a Dallas Cowboys fan. But bro, 5 Super Bowl rings is still 5 Super Bowl rings. But yeah, even with a big loss, you can still rebuild, and even the most devoted of fans will care for about 2 weeks max. Then it's back to Mahomes glazing. But for Drake? Even if all of the allegations were unfounded, pedo allegations are still pedo allegations. Drake will forever be seen in some people's eyes as Diddy too. At this point, Drake isn't even safe in Canada anymore. He needs to face the music. And move to France. After all, it is the next step from becoming a Canadian. Bonus points if you live in Quebec. You're both at birth. And with that, my yapping session is officially over. So yeah, to sum it up, if you're an Eagles fan, best day of your life. If you're a Chiefs fan, worst day of your life. And for the rest of the country, greatest hate watch ever. Bye now.